and clean, and we can do it.
Yes.
I yield to my good friend, my cousin, I'd like to say sometimes. Since I'm Representative Griffith, I'll yield to Representative Griffin.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I'd be proud to call you cousin. You know, when I look at this issue of energy, what strikes me is the president's talk about jobs sounds good, but he doesn't like this sort of job or that sort of job. For example, he talks about wanting to create jobs, but he doesn't want the Keystone Pipeline kind of jobs. He doesn't want the kind of jobs that come from coal. He doesn't want the kind of jobs that come from fracking, this technology that we have developed in the United States that is helping us lead the world. So he wants to talk about jobs. He has this idea that there are somehow these jobs out there, but not the ones that are right under his nose. I am holding in my hand a Washington Post article from earlier this year, and the headline is European industry flocks to U.S. to take advantage of cheaper gas. Wait a minute. I've heard the president talk a lot about jobs. I've heard him talk a lot about wanting more manufacturing jobs. Natural gas that is being developed here in this country, cheap natural gas, clean burning natural gas, abundant natural gas. That is what is helping this economy despite all the regulatory obstacles that this president has put in front of this economy, despite record debt, despite all the problems that we in this body want to address. The economy is still doing some incredible things because the private sector is leading, and natural gas is a big part of that. I've got another article here from the Wall Street Journal from October of last year. The headline is, Cheap U.S. Gas is Europe's Loss. Manufacturing in Europe moving to the United States because of innovation in the area of natural gas. Now, the interesting thing is, I know the president is in a political bind because workers want jobs and environmentalists want to kill a lot of these projects. So he's torn between the two. How about you just go with the jobs? Working Americans need jobs, Mr. President. And it seems to me those are the folks that you ought to put first. And I would note that there's a lot of talk by the environmentalists about killing coal and having a war on coal. Do they not realize that if you kill coal use in a country that regulates it very closely and that has developed clean coal, that coal's still going to be used? But who's it going to be used by? It's going to be used by China, where they don't have the clean air rules that we do. And so they're going to make even more pollution instead of turning to clean coal and the coal technology that we have here. He's sending it overseas.
And I just want to chime in for a second. I think that it cannot be said enough in this chamber tonight that his war on coal is a war on American energy and American jobs. And that what you will see if this unilateral decision happens, you're going to see an outsourcing of manufacturing to places like China that are unregulated, when any of us in this room here, every time we travel our districts, are how come we can't bring the manufacturing jobs back to the United States of America? And it's these type of threats coming from this administration that are chasing jobs offshore left and right. And this is not what our economy can withstand right now.
This is another reason that folks may want to go elsewhere to create jobs. We've got the gift of abundant, cheap energy. Let's not mess it up. And let's be clear, this is not just a war on coal. This is a war on working people. This is a war on the family who are sitting at their table trying to figure out how they're going to pay their power bill, how they're going to heat or cool their home, how they're going to put food on their table. And you know what? Energy cost, we all know this. When it goes up, it's passed down through the cost of product. I will tell you that Arkansas, where I'm from, a big percentage of our energy is based on coal.
Well, and I don't think there can be any doubt that that's the President's intention under his plan that he announced today. The talk, the conversation, the focus tonight is about affordable energy. And there are people sending tweets around the country right now with the hashtag to affordable energy, hashtag affordable energy, about that very subject tonight. But if you listen to the pattern